Hello, gorgeous souls. I am coming to you live today, popping on here to talk to you about something that is on my heart that I have been going through over the past couple of weeks, and I've been talking to people and hearing a lot of this. So, what I'm going to share today is not what I originally planned. I was originally going to talk about my empowered eating method kickstart, which is starting July 12th. And I do want to mention it this week because today and tomorrow are the last days to register with a special bonus gift. A special activation call, one-on-one time with me to really get activated and ready for this program. It will be amazing if you decide to sign up after as well, but I did want to pop that in here in case you are on the fence and thinking about it. Just a reminder, June 30th is the last day to sign up with that special bonus, but you can still register for the program up until July 11th, and then we officially start on July 12th. So I am so excited about this program. I have not shared this program in over 2 years, and I've never done it virtually. So I'm very, very excited. The women who are coming into the group, it's going to be an amazing group, amazing experience. It is an up-leveled experience from what I've shared before, because in those 2 years, of course, I have grown a lot and have so much more to share and more experience both personally and with my clients to really draw from. So it's going to be super powerful. Again, if you are on the fence and you have questions or just want to voice some things out, feel into it, feel free to reach out to me and we can definitely dive in a little bit deeper and see if it's a fit for you. So please don't hesitate to reach out. And again, tomorrow, June 30th is the last day to register for that special bonus gift. And July 11th, 7/11 is the last day to register for the whole program. So I will be linking the landing page for that and the details and all of that. So if you do want to check it out, if you haven't seen the details already, definitely check that out. And I will be sharing more next week in next week's SelfLove Letter. But this week, like I said, I feel it's just really on my heart to share this because the more that I have opened up to others about what I've been experiencing, the more I'm hearing, me too, me too, me too, that so many people are in this right now. And I think it is just a time with, looking at what happened over the past year with the pandemic, it's so unusual. And I think in a way, some of it really gave us the gift of slowing down and stillness and really being able to kind of be in our own energy, get really grounded because we weren't able to be doing all the things and, not interacting with people in the way that we were used to. So it was really a time of so much stillness that I think gave a lot of us the opportunity to make some big shifts and also to really feel into like, how do I want to feel? Like, what is coming up for me? And I think, this past year has just been such a gift in terms of us being able to really learn and grow. But I think what's happening now is that now that the world is kind of going back to normal and everything is opening up again, and it's kind of like, it's almost like we have this huge buffet again of life with like all the choices and, interacting with people again and being able to do all the things again and having, I also think summer is like always crazy busy. Last year was a little different again, of course, because of the pandemic, but now I think it being summertime, and especially like for me here in the Midwest, everyone wants to do everything in this short span of time while the weather is nice, and people are wanting to be back out. And it's just like, there's a lot happening and, there's just a lot happening collectively, like heavy energies and a lot of energy. And so for me personally, I am an introvert and I am an empath, which means I am highly sensitive to energy. I feel everything. And the past couple weeks with traveling and, being around people way more than I have been, it really had me feeling kind of like ungrounded. And a lot has been coming up for me too around boundaries as far as like what does feel good and really learning how to honor my yes and how to honor my no. And I am a chronic people pleaser. So my whole life, it's like, be nice, don't disappoint anyone, like overachieve, say yes to everything, say yes to everyone. And I, in the past, have done that so many times and continue to break this habit of saying yes to things and saying yes to people, even when I end up suffering. Like, it's not the right decision for me. It's not where I really want to be or something I really want to do, or, it's not the right time. Maybe it's just, maybe I have too much going on, whatever that is. But saying yes when I'm not 100% full body yes, when I really mean no. And I don't want to disappoint someone. So I say yes and I go through with it. And it's like, when we do that, what happens? Like, we just feel shitty and salty, and other people don't get the best of us. So we're really not doing anyone a favor. But kind of looking at this past year, I'm like, with everything just being cleared off my plate because of the circumstances, I never really learned how to set those boundaries and how to say no in a way that is really honoring like my sovereign energy and honoring myself, in a way that it's like, it's not hurting someone's feelings. It's not being mean to say like, I'm sorry, that's not a fit for me right now. Or not even I'm sorry, because I'm trying to, edit those out too, like things that we don't have to be sorry for, but you know what, like that's not a fit for me right now. And that's okay, and just coming from that place of love. And if someone takes it the wrong way or feels insulted or they don't understand, that's theirs and it's not ours. And, I was actually speaking to my Reiki healer. I went to see her Saturday and we were talking through this a lot. Again, if you're very sensitive, if you identify as an empath, as I do, you do sometimes take on people's reactions. So if you say like, no, I can't do that right now, but thank you for inviting me, and you sense their disappointment, that can sometimes make us feel really bad. So just again, understanding that we can't please everyone. We can't say yes to everyone. If we try to do all the things, we end up doing nothing well. We end up not being present. We end up being exhausted and drained, and no one gets our best. And then we really feel off as well, and it just doesn't feel good. So again, if you're anything like me, I just wanted to share this. I just wanted to presence this because I know a lot of people are going through this. It's like, again, last year we had this opportunity to kind of have more stillness, more slowness, and for those of us who were in the habit of overcommitting in a way that is like driven by a need for validation or people pleasing, or feeling like, if I don't do everything for everyone and give, how am I going to be loved? That's really where it comes from. It's like, well, will I be loved if I don't say yes to people and do what they want of me, what they expect of me? So it's really taking a step back, looking at that, acknowledging that. And, I find that after this past year, I'm like, I know I don't want to go back to overcommitting and living that way. I know I don't want to do that again. So as I see those old habits popping up and I find myself feeling a little bit spread too thin, or in certain, just in certain situations where I'm like, this probably should have been a no. Just really looking at that, not beating yourself up, because it is an ongoing process, like learning how to do this. And again, the whole people-pleasing habits, those die hard. So just looking at it, acknowledging like, you know what, okay, this is coming up because it's something to learn from. And in the future, how do I want to do this? And then my tip on this, and what I'm really doing, is getting grounded in what is important to me. Really, again, taking a step back and also figuring out like, what do I need to have in place to support myself? So actually later today, Scott and I, my husband and I, are doing a strategy session, and we're going to be talking about, kind of what I need, what we need as a couple, what he needs, like what's important to us now, what do we want to focus on, and just kind of setting up those boundaries and kind of setting up support in place so that you do feel grounded and you're able to really be in that place where you can tell, is this a yes for me, or is it a no, a not right now? Same thing. It's either a hell yes or it's a no. It's either full body, yes, this feels right, or it's a no. And a no is okay. It's not being mean to people if we can't do everything everyone expects of us or wants of us all the time. Okay. And again, that's a recipe for us to just be totally burnt out and cranky, and it's not fun. So if you are going through this whole, reconfiguration, recalibration, figuring out what you want coming back into the world post-pandemic, post-crisis, crisis means to sift, by the way. So I think this past year, that is so perfect. We've all been able to sift out like what is for me and what's no longer in alignment. And now it's really honoring that. And that's the hard part, is like putting it into practice, actually saying no with so much love. And really, really following through and honoring ourselves with what feels right and aligned now. So I hope this is helpful. If you're experiencing this, or, have been kind of sorting through this yourself, I would love to hear. You can comment on the video or send me a DM, email. There's like 100 ways to get in touch. So sending you so much love. And also, I just want to remind you, if you're feeling a lot lately, again, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy. So if you're like me, it's been heavy. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. And I just want to say, I see you, I feel you, I'm there with you, and give yourself so much love, so much compassion, so much grace. And really give yourself time and space to be able to figure it out. Because when we just keep, going in the hamster wheel and doing all the things, we're really not able to take in the lessons that are coming up for us. So there is a lesson here for you if you're feeling all of this. And give yourself the space, the love, the self-care, the stillness to actually step back and receive that lesson. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and sending you all the grounded, centered, positive vibes.